Good morning, February 10th, 2021. I already made this video once, and the sound quality was so terrible that I decided to stop it. Look, see, I already unwrapped it. That's the cellophane, took the shrink wrap off. But as I was saying before, we're looking at War of the Worlds, France. Yeah, and this one, the War of the Worlds games were. I had War of the Worlds East Coast, when it came out just about, and I liked it a lot. Now, the problem was, I played it a bunch, but I stopped playing it because once you kind of figured out how to win, it was kind of a puzzle game like that. Once you figured out what to do, it became a lot less easy. But the thing is, with the War of the Worlds games, they were all, every one of them were different, right? France played a little bit different than the U.S. Japan plays a little bit different than either, and England plays a little bit different, so on and so forth. I think there's four. I think there was four games. England, obviously, U.S. East Coast, France, and Japan. I thought I was getting the Japanese game, but I got the France, right? So, but that's okay. It was designed by Arnauld de Siega, and who's a Frenchman, so the guy should know his stuff, right? He should have took extra time with this. War of the Worlds is a solitaire game. Like, War of the Worlds is directly based on the famous novel by H.G. Wells. Absolutely, the U.S. East Coast game was really, I really felt like I was playing the book. Yeah, I'm a huge H.G. Wells fan. We should do a video about Little Wars sometime. He was a war gamer his own self, a miniature gamer his own self. So we should do a video on that. Yeah. The War of the Worlds is a solitaire game. You now take on the role of commanding France's military forces in a desperate attempt to defeat the invading Martian tripods, while the game system controls the Martian forces. The War of the Worlds is played on a strategic map of France. When Martian tripods and human military forces enter the same zone, you resolve the battle on a tactical map. Deploy your guns, infantry, and cavalry to hold back the tripods before they devastate all of France. Unique to France, this is, like I said, they're all unique. Unique to France is industrialization. France can spend some production resources to modernize the zone, gain extra resources in the coming turns. Also, it also has the Eiffel Tower, Monet, Marcel Proust, and Alfred Dreyfus to help handle the Martian threat. All right. The U.S. East Coast, who they had? Tesla, I believe. Mark Twain. Yeah. Kind of interesting the way they did that. Look, I do like the artwork, though. Look at that artwork. Eiffel Tower. Yeah. Tripod right there. I do breaking down the Eiffel Tower. That's just cool. All right. DVG rule book. Typical rule book. Right. Nice rule book, well done. I like DVG's rules. Most of the time, some people, they're a lot of times written in a more narrative style, and I don't know why. That just speaks to me. That just is better for me than the 4.1 point. I guess I've read that kind of crap all my life, and I just like something different. But right, so we'll look at the map, and we'll look at the sequence of play, cause like all great DVG games, they have the sequence of play on the map, right? All right, let's see here. Let's figure out how this thing, there we go. Of course the map's got to do something weird, It's got to open in a way I don't like, but that's all right. Same size map. So obviously the U.S. East Coast, talking about a bigger area. So this is just blown up, right? And what do you got here? So you got your production phase, battle phase, devastation phase, human action phase, escape phase. That's a cool phase. I like that. Martian action phase and assembly phase. Yeah, good map. Real good map. Turns. This is, when your Martians are going to come in. Yeah, good looking map. France, good looking map of France. I guess 1897 France, around there, right? Spain here. Italy here. Belgium up there. Wow. Yeah, I like the map. I like it a lot. I'm a big War of the Worlds guy. Counters here. Counter sheets. A lot of counter sheets. I did not. DVG, I usually love their counters. I did not like these counters for whatever reason. These counters I thought came apart kind of easy. They're not bad counters. They just, I don't know. They just weren't normal DVG quality. I thought, you know, but they're good. You know, they're better than, you know, like 80% of any other counters you get. So I mean, I'm not really complaining. But here's your tripods, some artillery, refugees. Yeah, these look. Actually, the infantry might be different here. Yeah, the infantry might have different colors than the cavalry. All right, but yeah, those are pretty much interchangeable. But those are four counter sheets of 4 sheets of counters, and then you got the tactical map. This part, this is land battle. Where's the sea battle one? I don't know. I guess some people might not like the way you resolve combat. I'll have to say it could be fiddly. If you want to say that, it could feel fiddly, but it didn't to me. For whatever reason, I was okay with it. But I could see somebody thinking it was a little fiddly, right? But I liked it. I liked going away and there as your refugees trying to escape. You know, I didn't. I liked the combat. Plenty of League of Terran Nations. I forgot what that was. Here's an excellent play aid. Love play aids. All right. So the most fiddly part about the game was this, because this here you were supposed to use to put tripods in there as you played, and that was just kind of horrible. These aren't good stands. These were stands for tripods. These aren't good stands. Good news is you don't have to have them. It was just easier to notice who your tripod was if it was a standee. But I hated these stands. That was probably the most fiddly part about the game. But it didn't break the game for me at all. You know, obviously I bought another. But that's the worst part of it. I bought another country of it. These were the dust, the color dust. You know, which it's kind of odd because I usually hate not specific dust. What do you want to say? You know, but dust made for a game. But I didn't mind that. I thought that was an interesting way to do it. All right. Cards. The cards were okay. I'm assuming the cards aren't going to be much different in games. I don't even know if I'll open these until I play. But it is card driven. You're going to be drawing a lot of cards. Going to tell you where the cards are good. Cards are good quality. Where they're going to go, what they're going to do, where the Martians are going to land. Right. I don't know how many landing points you got. I know in the U.S. you had 3, right? But I'm assuming it's much smaller. You're going to have a lot less landing sites for them. But well, I like the map a lot. I like the components. I like the game, the U.S. East Coast. I really want to see how France plays. I hope that it's different enough to where I say, wow, maybe I will seek out Japan or whatnot. But I did like this game. Again, you know, I could see where somebody could think it was fiddly, but I enjoyed the game. But again, you can't go by me on this because I'm a huge H.G. Wells fan. I thought War of the Worlds was, you know, one of the best science fiction stories ever written. I still think that. I still love it. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. I should be here with another video next week. Didn't do one last week out in San Diego for some work stuff, but I did get to see some friends I hadn't seen in since December 2003, January 2004, round about. But which, man, so it was like a whole different person at that point. But I did get to see some people. Didn't get to do no skiing, right? I think someone said slopes were open, but I mean COVID and all that going on, you know. I didn't get to get away. It was a lot of work, but that's one of my favorite things about going to Southern California in the winter. You know, you're not too far away from going over to Bear and doing some skiing. Yeah, and I don't get to ski too much, right? Unless I find myself in, you know, best ski slopes around for me, I guess, would be like North Carolina, Tennessee, maybe. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.